copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1907. Allowances.
Well, okay, I can't keep doing that. Just read the paragraph. Here it is. Okay. Here's the video. Let's go. The years between 37 and 68 AD, a huge amount of Christians are being persecuted under the rule of the tyrant Nero. Many try to escape his wrath but are set up to hang on crosses or are arrested and sent to jail. However, a select few amount of Christians are able to escape into the catacombs, a secret place of worship. One such man goes by the name of LAURENCE. LAURENCE is one of the few men to escape into the catacombs before the Romans managed to root out the Christians. His father was a centurion in the Roman army, and his mother was... Okay. Hold on, 1 second. Found it. Oh, okay, so where were we? Here it is. His mother was a stay-at-home mom. He would often go to games in the Colosseum and watch as lions fought men or as men fought each other. Lawrence would enjoy this and eventually wanted to fight like his father in the Roman army. However, the nice life would grind to a halt pretty fast. It's Nero, and he's persecuting Christians. Forced to watch the atrocities inflicted on Christians in the Colosseum, Lawrence grew fond of them. Lawrence, after witnessing so many atrocities committed upon Christians, wanted to learn more about them, but trying to would mean death. One day he was walking by the Circus Maximus and witnessed a few men running towards the catacombs. Thinking they may be up to no good, he followed them. Eventually, Lawrence came to the front of the catacombs. Some Urbani caught sight of him with the Christians and started chasing him. He ran into the catacombs with the men but couldn't find his way out. The Christians, not wanting to get found out, kept him inside the catacombs. There he learned about Christ and began to worship. Life inside the catacombs was tough. There were many struggles that early Christians had to deal with. One of the hardest obstacles Christians hidden in the catacombs had was their supplies. Many men and women would volunteer to go out and find supplies, and you can imagine how that went. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Another horrible thing about the catacombs was the cold wind that blew through it, and even worse that there was no pure air coming from below. Sadly, there was barely any light in the catacombs, and the only way they could see it was because of candlelight. Through all these hardships, the only thing they needed was faith and the ability to express it to get them through. For Lawrence, however, he would feel very cold at night and would beg for a blanket or cloth. Sadly, the Christians didn't have any to spare, and he would sleep at night at the cold. The air being so bad didn't help either. He'd often feel himself in coughing fits all day. At first, he didn't like the catacombs at all and just wanted to go home. But finally, he opened up his heart and he was able to live through the hardships and follow God.
Uh-oh. Stinky. Lawrence!
His childhood in the Roman Empire was memorable, to say the least.
Lawrence!
Lawrence at first thought he enjoyed the Empire, but after converting to Christianity,
Lawrence!
remembered his Sunday mornings going to the Colosseum and watching gladiators fight. He enjoyed going to the baths every Thursday with his friends to relax and cool down. He loved the Circus Maximus most of all. It was a racetrack with horses fighting and chariots struggling to make it to the end first. But after looking back on this, though, he realized how horrible these things were. Watching animals fight to kill each other, watching men fight like dogs. These bloody spectacles never touched
Lawrence!
again like they had before. Lawrence didn't usually like to sing. However, his one and only exception was Holy, 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 due to its loud, short, but meaningful nature. Here's a transcript of what was written in the catacomb walls by him.
Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, early in the morning our song shall rise to thee.
As you can see, Lawrence wasn't the best singer. However, he put his soul into it, and that's what matters in the end. Lawrence's favorite symbol etched into the catacombs was the anchor, a sign of hope, by which Christians, while tossing amid stormy billows of life, hold onto their heavenly homes. This was Lawrence's favorite symbol because of his struggles, and the only way he could get through them was with hope. After a long day of worshiping in the catacombs,
Lawrence!
got into it, and he screamed so loud a candle hit him and burned his robe. After screaming and flailing his arms for a bit,
Lawrence!
found himself outside of the catacombs. A few urbani caught sight of him, and they screamed,
Stop! You violated. Stop! You. What does it say again?
"What are you talking about? Can you not read that? It's so obvious. Like, what do you mean?"
Bro, are you serious? I can't freaking read this.
Okay, it says, "Stop, you violated the law."
Okay, I got it. Stop! You violated the law.
After the very annoying urbani said this, they arrested him on the spot. Having lived a holy life, Lawrence died in prison. After this, his name was etched into the catacombs forever, to his future son. Hey guys, it's me here. Really late at night, and I'm just finished editing everything for tomorrow, and this is for the future, so I hope you guys are excited right now and clapping or something, whatever. But I just want to give a huge thank you to my friend. He didn't want me to tell his real name, Bavo. He was the urban eye who was like really annoying, and I also want to give a huge thanks to this guy. His name's Robot. He lives in Massachusetts now. He didn't want me to tell his real name either, so in the description I might put some stuff to their stuff. But yeah, see you guys later, and